So thank you for that. I want to tell you that basically, as a leadership expert, I am in the human potential business. And that sounds exciting. And it really is, actually. So I'm able to introduce tools, a whole bunch of tools, a whole toolkit, leadership toolkit, to people in various industries. And I work with adults all the time. And then I asked myself and my team, what if we took some of these tools and we actually sort of translated them, morphed them a little bit into tools that girls could use? Is that possible? Are these sort of too intellectually advanced? Are they boring for kids? We didn't know. So I asked myself the question because I thought, wow, if I'm really in the business of helping create leaders, because secretly I want to save the world and I want to do it through other people because there's only one of me, okay? So how can I tap into the next generation? Wow, oh my gosh, then I can really, really have an impact. So I did a little experiment. I went to a website. Okay, this is technology, so I'll start my story with technology. I went to serve.gov. Has anybody been to that website? Serve.gov? I love that website. It is the US government's community service website. So if you want to volunteer, just go to serve.gov and put in your zip code, and you'll get lots and lots of hits. So what I did was I put in my zip code, and I put in the word leadership, and I thought, is there anything out there? I wonder if maybe this is the way to get the girls. So what came up? The Girl Scouts. Wow, cool, okay, Girl Scouts of Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. And I thought, wow, let me look into this. So I did a bunch of click-throughs, and I realized that the Girl Scouts now officially call themselves a leadership development program. Now, I was a Girl Scout about 150 years ago, and I don't remember them using the term leadership. I mean, it really was a leadership development program, but I don't remember hearing about that. So now they say, we're about leadership, we're not just about cookies. So it's, okay, cool. All right, so they said to me when I responded and said, I'd like to volunteer. I don't have the time to commit to be a full-time Girl Scout leader, but I'd like to help you in some ways, and this is who I am, and this is what I do, and maybe I could help you. So what they said was, great. We've got 2 leadership conferences for girls. I said, you do? That's awesome. I wish I had that when I was a kid. Okay. And they said, can you do a workshop? I said, great. Absolutely. And then they said what most public speakers don't want to hear. You can do any topic you want. Can't you give me some guidelines? So I said, okay. So I did a bunch of research on the web. What do girls know? What do girls respond to? How do girls talk? What did they learn when they go to leadership camp? What did they learn in the Girl Scouts? What sort of curriculum is out there already? So, and where are the gaps? What can I create? Hopefully that's brilliant, that's new and fresh, that makes sense to them. So it doesn't sound boring and corporate, like what I'm used to doing. Maybe. Not that what I'm doing is boring, but maybe to kids it might be. So I wasn't sure. It was going to be a big experiment. So out of this one idea, I realized that what could come out of this slide, where's my slide? It's not there. There it is. Out of this one idea, I realized what we could possibly, maybe, hopefully, create was a whole revolution. Because when I work with leaders on a corporate level, I help them turn their leadership wishes into specific goals and turn those goals into reality. So that's what our tools do, hopefully. Okay? And we've done it lots, and we have lots of success stories, and I'm really lucky and I'm really fortunate, and I've got lots of LinkedIn testimonials if you want to read them. So I can say that, how can I do this for girls? How can I actually take their wishes, help them think about their wishes, and turn them into goals? So I took one of my favorite tools, which is a pie chart. Okay, just a pie chart. Now, these girls, I thought, they're probably used to seeing pie charts in a math book. So how can I take this pie chart and make it amazing for girls? How can I slap some girl power onto it? So I decided, let me take a typically feminine color, which is hot pink, which is pink, let me say, and make it powerful. So I turned it up and I made it hot pink. I thought, all right, now I have a hot pink pie chart. Okay. Then I thought, maybe I can make it a strawberry pie. I thought, no. Okay. What about pizza? Yeah, pizza. Okay, so I'm talking about it with my team. We decided, what the heck? Let's go for it. Let's make it a pink pizza. Yes, okay. So now I have my hot pink pizza. And I thought, all right, now I need to create slices. So I started calling them slices of life, because the idea here is this pie represents someone's life. It represents your life as a girl. And the idea is that you can see all the slices of your life in one place. Okay? It's a common life coaching tool. Lots of life coaches use these. Maybe even therapists use these kinds of things. But I didn't see a lot of this out there for girls. So I created the 10 slices, and here they are. They all start with F. I like alliteration, so that the girls could remember them. Can everybody see those? So I wanted the girls to start to see that, wow, there's my whole life. Okay, all right. Now before I took them and said, here you go, here's your whole life, now make some goals. Okay, I wanted to explain to them this concept that your wishes and your dreams are sort of like clouds above your head. Okay, they're beautiful, but they could dissipate. Okay, you could forget about them. They could just whoosh away. So what you need is to create goals, because they will stick to your brain. The goals will stick to your brain. Your brain doesn't understand wishes. They're nice to have. And it's a starting point for some of your dreams. Some of your goals. But you need to take them all the way through. So I created my pink pizza. And I told them, has anybody seen this before? Smart? Okay, this is a corporate tool that I use all the time. It's one of my favorite ones. I told them that the secret to creating these goals that stick to their brain lies in this one word. And they were like, what is it? I said, smart. And then I told them, and I thought, oh, please, I hope this works, because I'm at a leadership conference for girls, and I'm thinking, oh, no, I don't want a bunch of blank stares. So I said, your goals need to be specific. They need to be measurable, and I'll explain what that means, girls. They need to be action-oriented. They need to have a verb. They said, oh, okay, a verb. They all know what a verb is, probably better than we do. Okay, they need to be realistic, and they need to be time-bound. So I told them about this, and they slowly said, okay, and I gave them activities. I put them in groups. I had them set goals for their Girl Scout troops. I had them set goals for themselves. They were making goals left and right. They were calling each other out saying, that's not realistic. That's not time-bound. Where's your date? When are you going to start? How do you know when to start your goal? Your brain doesn't know. Okay, that sounds like a wish to me. And it was working. I was standing back going, oh my gosh, this is big. This is awesome. This is amazing. So I was thinking, my evil plan is working. So here's a picture of some of the girls. I was so proud of these girls. They were sitting there, they were working together. I decided to give them activities to work on these things together, and also then to work on things themselves. Okay? I wanted to empower these girls. I wanted to see if these tools would work. Okay? It did work. I'm really excited. Now, these girls were motivated. Are they typical? I'm not sure. Can we say, well, they're Girl Scouts, so they're in a leadership development program already? Well, the good thing about this, and 120 girls went through all my workshops, because I had about 5 workshops, the same workshop in order, over and over again for 2 different conferences. So 120 girls got to experience my pink pizza and got to learn how to turn their wishes into goals. And they were into it. They loved it. They said, you know what you should do? You should put this online. And I said, tell me more. So I'm thinking, let me get a notebook. Let me take some notes. So this is my focus group, okay? These are my pilot participants. So they said, you should put this online, you know, kind of like Facebook, but not really. Like, we would like to see our pizza online. And I said, whoa, tell me more about that. So they told me, and I took notes, and I took mental notes. And after the conferences, I went to girls I know and said, what do you think of this? And they said, well, you should have t-shirts. And you should have charm bracelets. And you get to earn, when you set goals for each category, each slice of life, you get to earn the slices. I said, wow. I mean, amazing marketing ideas for these girls. Okay, but besides the merchandise, the technology piece was amazing to me. I thought, okay, the workshops, it worked. I'd like to continue to do them. But that's my paradigm. I'm 45 years old. That works for me, and I think it worked for them. It did work. But I thought, wow, how can I take this to a place that works for them? Okay, these girls these are middle schoolers from the age of 12 all the way up to 18. How can I take this to their playground? Okay, they grew up within the context of this technology. So how can I take something like My Pink Pizza to empower girls to take charge of their own lives? How can I take this to their playground? Okay, that's one of the reasons I had in the back of the room, I created that question, the graffiti board, just to start that conversation. I wanted ideas. I wanted ideas. Not just for My Pink Pizza. You may have had some of your own ideas too. So I wanted to just share with you some of the feedback, because I didn't ask the girls to give me lots and lots of data, though I really wanted it. I didn't ask them to do lots of surveys at the end. I just gave them a pink, hot pink, Post-it note, and I said, what do you like best about My Pink Pizza? Okay? And I heard some amazing things. From Emily, 15 years old. I loved how you made these goals exciting, which made me excited to set goals. My Pink Pizza rules, that's my favorite one. She's 13 years old. I liked the 10 slices of life, says Rachel, who's 14. I liked learning how to turn our wishes into specific goals. And it taught me how to set realistic goals. It brings me to tears when I think about this feedback. This didn't exist before, and now it does. So I would challenge all of you, if you have ideas and ways to go to their playing field, to use technology to empower the next generation of leaders, we can create a revolution here. So if you'd like to help me with My Pink Pizza, I welcome you. I just started the Facebook group yesterday. It is, I think I have 8 fans, okay? It's new, it's brand spanking new. I don't have the merchandise yet. I don't have any of that yet. My team and I are creating all these ideas, and we're thinking, whoa, mobile apps. We're not there yet. We're really not. This is a fresh and new idea 120 girls have gone through. So somebody said, you should be the next Tony Robbins for girls. So I love the idea of doing the in-person workshops. I love it. I want to continue to do that. It's my favorite thing, public speaking. It's my favorite thing. But I need to go to their playing field. So I would just challenge all of you to consider the ways that we can go to them so that we can create this revolution that needs to happen so that we can really empower the next generation of leaders. Thank you.